Tell me about your being wounded.
It happened one night in April of '67. Our air base was being hit with mortars and rockets, and it came in at about 3 a.m. I was sound asleep in a cot. I was exhausted. We were working 16-hour days at that time. And when those things started popping in around the buildings, of course, everybody woke up and knew what the heck it was. And I was scrambling for a bunker. And somewhere along the line, one went off relatively close, and I went airborne. The flight wasn't bad, kind of enjoyed it, but the landing was god-awful. So, but after I shook off the fuzz, all my appendages were still there. No major injuries, just banged up pretty good. So they just took me to sick bay and patched me up, bandaged me up, and put me on light duty for a while until things kind of healed up, and then right back at it. So I was a fortunate one, truly a fortunate one. I said, I don't want to go to college. I just got out of 4 years of Marine Corps. They said, well, you can't get on if you don't do that. So my dad was managing a funeral home for a friend of his that was killed in an automobile accident. He was doing it for his widow, for the fellow's his friend's widow. And he said, come work for me. We'll give you a job and you can cover and I can get some time off. And it just ballooned from there. And I wound up with a nearly 40-year career in funeral service. It was a really good fit for me. I did so many medevac and resupply missions in country and hauled so many killed Marines, wounded Marines, that deceased people didn't affect me for whatever reason. So funeral service was a good fit, and I was able to help those people that were struggling through a hard time too. So absolutely no regrets. Like I said, almost 40 years in that industry. So you've probably heard it from others, but we don't talk about it much. We just kind of leave it be. I do talk about it a little bit with some of the guys that I was close with over there. We relay our experiences, but even our minds are getting foggy now, and they'll remember an experience one way, and I'll remember it a little bit differently. How did it affect me? I don't go to 4th of July fireworks anymore. I haven't done that in years and years and years. I'm just not comfortable around it. Being very active in the Military Order of the Purple Heart as a local commander in Florida and as the chief financial officer for the state of Florida for Purple Heart, we have a lot of functions where they do the 21-gun salute, 3 guns probably, but they do the salute. And every time those rifles go off, I get a shudder.